Hey, hi, hello, welcome, and has been a while, hasn't it? Man, been like, give me a moment here. My controller dropped. Wow, what a way to start! Just like after being off for like what, a week and a half or so, right? Just scuff up the wazoo. Woo! Yeah. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a VTuber stream otherwise, right? Thanks for the affiliate anniversary. Happy affiliate anniversary, Mukpai. Also, hello, Molecular Shadow Fox. Good to see you. You cute as ever, though. Oh, thank you. I know. I'm glad people see me as that. But yeah, how's everyone been doing? Yeah, it has been a while. I was off all last week because we had ourselves the Thanksgiving holiday in USA, and I spent a good long time with my family and kind of just caught up and talked about stuff and ate turkey and pumpkin pie and assorted other Thanksgiving foods. So it has been a good time. Has been rough the last week for this, Foxy. Jeez. Ouch. Well, hopefully this is like the roughest of the storm, right? Hopefully you got calm days coming up ahead, right? Hopefully it's like the falling action, as it were. But yeah.
Welcome back, driver.
But hey, we can pretend that it's almost like business as usual, right? Because last we left off, I played Contra Operation Galuga on Sunday, and now we're kind of going till Wednesday, right? We're just getting in there. We're slotting back in as if we'd never left, right? It's like it's a whole week. Oh, getting there. Mom Shadow Fox is in the hospital for the foreseeable future. Oh no. Well, I wish Mom Shadow Fox all the best. Hope this has a happy ending. Yeah, that's never a fun time, but yeah. In any case, we're back. We're going to be back here one more time, at least in the crew Motorfest, because we do have this matter of one more rivals list to get through. Last time I played this, I thought, oh, hey, look, rivals, we're gonna get through that, right? Just like that one Rick and Morty meme, we're like, yeah, we're gonna get in, get out. It's gonna be like a 3-hour kind of smackdown of all the rivals, and it turns out 3 hours later, we got through one of them. At least we got through one of them. You know, you look back, you kind of estimate the time, crunch the numbers, do the math, and you're like, oh yeah, you know what? I could see how one list takes 3 hours, but yeah, we're gonna go through the other one. Oh, by the way, that quiz you linked, I got Vermilion. Ha! That's perfect. That's fitting, right? You got a red color for you. That is super fitting. Drink water. Yes, let me do that. Thanks for the hydration. It is water. It is water tonight. Very on brand for you. Yes, 100%. But yeah, we're coming back. We're gonna return to Maui one more time because we got one more rivals list to go through, and this time instead of racing them, we're gonna hunt them down. We're gonna see if we can take them out, right? We're gonna play the crew Hot Pursuit, although this is like perhaps a different version of it. Time to take these fools down. Yeah, we're gonna show them who's the real ruler of the islands here. So let's start. We know all these folks. We know what they are. It's just that the objective has changed now in the methods, and I should probably adjust the difficulty. Have I said before, but I really like how they let you adjust the difficulty here right on this menu. Real convenient too. Let's work in reverse order, right? Like how last time we started in the top left and kind of worked our way around. Let's start at the bottom right, and then we can maybe go anti-clockwise. Or, no, I think we should go clockwise, otherwise these guys would be second again, but we'll go here. We'll start with Whiskers.
A poodle, great guy, irreproachable. Rest in peace, buddy.
Seems awkward. Also, how's the sound levels, right? I don't want to make things like way too faint or anything like that, so, you know, if things are like too quiet, let me know. And, alright, I guess we just go find them. We go find them and then they'll, oh, okay, they just like put us into a chase squad car.
We're going after our next target. Over.
I guess I should turn around. Wait, no, was that them? Did they speed by me? That car went awfully fast and... Oh, wait, no. I see... It could go up a tiny bit. Alright. Get in here. You in language... Oh. Okay, yeah. It could probably go up quite a bit, actually. Okay, how's that? Just wait a bit for this to take. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah, maybe we go out here a little bit and then see how it sounds in the field, right? There's only so much you can glean from just the music. Alright. Looks like they say Cinnamon is this way, so... Up. Yep. And press B to chase. Yep, and then they take us to the vehicle selection screen, right? Like the other one. I think that's good. Okay, that's okay. That's good to hear. All right. Oh. I like how this is specifically a Ubisoft Ivory Tower car. This is like something Ivory Tower kind of designed themselves, and they put it out there. It's like, oh man. Not enough chase squad hypercars. Let's put one of our own in there. I think I would go with Lambo Veneno interception unit. And oh, I guess I have to select parts. Man, okay. How was my time off? It was wonderful. The kind of thing where it's like, oh, didn't realize I needed a week and a half off, but I'm kind of glad I had it, right? You know, it was inevitable because of holidays and stuff, but it was a nice change of pace, right? Kind of just kick back and relax and not have to worry too much about, you know, kind of keeping up with the Joneses, as it were, but yeah.
We got a saying in the Quick Whiskers, drag, don't brag.
Okay. But yeah, you know, it was like,
Cinnamon Celine just ahead, Captain.
Copy that, Spartan.
my family was there, right? We kind of got back together and had ourselves a traditional turkey dinner, as it were, with all the fixins, right? Turkey, peanut, mashed potatoes, green beans, mixed vegetables, of course, cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, all the fixins, and caught up with everyone too, because yeah, we've all been away doing our own thing, so it's been a good relaxing time. I see on Blue Sky you've been doing some retail therapy. Yeah, kinda, sorta. I mean, it was Black Friday, so it was a good time as any to kinda take advantage of deals and stuff, right? Although I did try to limit myself, right? Like, didn't try to go too overboard with purchases, but yeah, there were some things out there that spoke to me, right? I just like saw this board game, was like, oh yeah, that seemed pretty neat. Decide to pick it up, and
One last hit and the target is down.
there's the whole matter of like going and getting Christmas presents for everyone too, right? Because yeah, it's just a month away from
You want
Christmas.
info, Chief? For one, nobody has slick a call sign as Cinnamon, gotta say.
I do find it funny that we have to recollect information about the captains again, even though, you know, technically we should already have them. Although I guess this is for the chase squad now, instead of just like for personal use and finding finding them to race, I guess. And they've been arrested. I have to assume this is like a play arrested and not like an actual arrest or anything. But yeah, during the weekend, we also did like some post Black Friday shopping. Actually, even on Black Friday, we didn't go out like right on the day of,
What's with
you
the
know.
hair? Oh, you're right. I'm out of the game.
It's like, how do you do?
Squad, you copy? We're going after that silver girl.
But yeah. Still say Black Friday shouldn't be a thing here. It is kind of odd, right? Because, like, at least in the US, Black Friday follows Thanksgiving, but I know, and everywhere else in the world doesn't do Thanksgiving, so other places doing Black Friday is kind of weird. I mean, we know why stores would do it, right? Something capitalism, something, but yeah. Considering all the like negative stigma attached to it, it is kind of weird that people would kind of roll with it.
All right, squad, we've got the target visual. Engage.
This is gonna be one hell of a chase.
In any case, I never like go out night of. Right, I usually maybe go like sometime in the afternoon or on Saturday after all the hooplas died down, specifically because I don't want to like deal with the chaos. Thankfully, around my area, it never gets exceedingly wild, and yeah, I've seen how wild it can get, but it's weird, right? Because I still have some relatives and some friends who still do the whole getting up early thing, but I don't know, I've never found any sort of deal that's kind of compelled me to, you know, sacrifice my sleep schedule to go out there and get. Like, I was just fine with, you know, coming out a few hours after, a day after, and just, like, you know, picking up
Very strong hit. Perfect.
some stuff afterwards. First one here, it was utter chaos, damn near riots broke out. Ah, dang. So you got the extreme experience, as it were. Ha. Yeah. Blows.
And voila! Go back to your mama.
That's a very strong hit. Perfect.
Honestly, it would be nice if like people were more, you know, civilized about it. But I feel like, you know, very much proven that most people probably won't behave if they think they got a shot at getting like a super duper deal. But yeah, yeah, I'll get some money off of TVs and stuff. And sometimes it's not like even that much, right? It's not so much that it would be worth, you know, carving a path through the crowd or anything like that. I especially noticed that during Cyber Monday, because like I don't know, in my head, the plan for Cyber Monday for me was like, oh yeah, this will be like the primest time to, you know, get online and find myself like some computer parts, right? Get myself a new graphics processor or RAM or anything like that. And as you might have seen, right, from the one picture I posted, the discounts were negligible, right, or practically non-existent. I mean, the one I posted, right, the one of the mere 99-cent discount for that GPU, that was an extreme case, but it really didn't get much better from there. I think the most I saw was like $30 off. 10%, I should say, 10 to 16%, which is pretty good, all things considered, but it wasn't like quite at the level I was hoping for. So, yeah, I had to pass on that, and thankfully, I was able to find a portable drive at like a pretty decent price because I need a new one, right? I've been using a portable drive to like
We can't chase this kitty. He's too cute. I'm kidding, Gordon. Calm down, damn it.
Sheesh. But yeah, I've been using a drive to store like my streams, right? Just like offline versions of
Right, you go,
my VODs and the shorts and like other assorted music, video effects, sound effects, and what have you. But that's starting to fill up, so I need a new drive, and figured it might as well future-proof, right? All right. Oh, I have to pick a new car. Oh, because it's street tier 2. I guess I could continue repping Audi here. I partake if it was Black Friday for all commissions, etc. Ha! Ah, wouldn't that be the thing? I mean, I imagine individual artists, writers, video makers, what have you, would probably do something akin to like a Black Friday deal, but you'd have to like, you know, look a bit more closely for that, right? Also, we have an ad break coming in about 30 seconds, so get ready.
Hell, he's the one who ruined our day off last time. He's taunting us. No quarter for you, Paz.
I guess so we're gonna have to try to grab this fella by the paws, huh? Keep them from running away.
Medium hit.
Get him from the back.
Yes, don't let them go.
Gotta deplete their life bar. You know what I mean, Muck Pie.
That's a hit.
Yes, we are giving him, we're shunting, right? This is what they call a shunt, right? When you
Shot. Did you see that, Captain?
smack the car from the back. Also, ad mode. Being said, if I'm still chasing this fella by the time ad break is over, something's gone wrong, right? Oh man.
No more games.
That'll be something for the VOD there. Stop putting out the smirk emote. You're getting your tail kicked, buddy. That was a combo shunt right there, right? Transfer of force and all that, you know. I've been in physics. I know my physics, right? Probably one of the few people who is, to be honest. Oh yeah.
Good shot.
I gotta admit, at least the hits for these types of events are a bit more exaggerated. They do all the flips and stuff.
Captain, the target is almost down.
Welcome back from ads. Y'all are just in time to see me
This is
take down
Sam.
pause.
Target is down. Over and out.
So
I-
this was all to get to the Quick Whiskers, Chief. You've probably seen her car, though. It's a very, unusual custo, let's say.
Alright. Let's get through this. I can see that being helpful with the engine being in the middle of that Ford GT. It's about knowing where to hit the critical system so you take them out more quickly, right? I seen that sick-ass flip. Oh, okay. I'm glad you didn't miss that one, at least. Poor pause. Yeah, this poor fella kind of got a pretty rough go of it there. I think we're getting some pretty big hits. All right. Finally, we're getting attracted to the catnip.
Holy moly, is that the Knight Rider? I love this car.
Aha, Knight Rider reference. So it was a... So the kit is based off the Pontiac Firebird. Alright, interesting. Okay, we're gonna just fast travel over here. Who's that catnip trying to run away from us?
Our target is out and ready for pickup.
Nope. Oh. 82 Pontiac Trans Am. Alright. So our squad leader is wrong. They were mistaken. It's a bit of a pop culture failure there. For the hero car. Ah, okay. I gotcha.
I'm not just gonna wait for you.
You know, I'm really glad that the
With this one?
pursuits kind of just take us to the, you know, to take down the car segment. You don't have to do any sort of, like, following them for a bit. I guess that was only a thing for the playlist. But yeah, this is just like... Nah, we know what you want, and we'll let you do it right away.
Nice hit.
Oh, wait, I could arrest them. I think it's because, like, they were next to a tree. So if I were, like, drag this fella to a tree, would I... Maybe I should let him go so I can smack him around a few more times. Rather awkward, though. Chase that is not on the road. Well, okay, it's back on the road. They used a lot of the Firebirds for the stunt cars, did they now? I always found the idea of a stunt car interesting. It's like, oh man, you know this car is gonna get wrecked. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, Sam. It's okay. It's a good thing your cars don't have life bars. It'd be awkward if they did. Enough stunt cars to sink a ship with. Oh, man. That must have been heck on the budget. Makes me wonder if that's, like, the reason why you don't see too many primetime shows these days that do, like, the big elaborate scenes, because, you know, there's only so much budget, and, well... With the way things are going, probably don't have too much to work with, right? You're looking at over 1 million per episode. Ah, jeez. That's kind of nuts. So where's... Oh, Catnip's behind me. Think you can slip away by going in the opposite direction? Think again. Okay. It's gonna take a bit to get to them. Oh boy, this is the longest pursuit by far. Admittedly, a lot of that's probably on me. We were able to kind of like start us in a forested region. Ah, wait! There's a getaway clause? I guess that makes sense, but... Alright. Looks like about 550 yards is the threshold. I assume that's like about a third of a mile? Yeah, it is. So they get further away than that. Oh, wait, now you think about it. You think a future playlist might, like, flip the script on the head, right? Like, you might have to get away from the chase squad? It'd be kind of like the pursuits from Need for Speed Most Wanted, right? That'd be kind of neat, actually. Finally, another hit.
Not bad at all.
You're staying with us, punk.
Oh wait, no.
Almost done. Not bad at all.
One more. Oh, that wasn't
Don't
enough.
let go.
We either need to get a good hit or we need to just like box them in. Just like bam, 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 get arrested. Oh, there we go. That was a good enough smack according to the game.
The mission is a success. We're heading back home.
No, we're not. We got like another 17 people to catch.
Anyway, let me tell you the routes.
Now you're number 4 actually, but gotta love a cops and robbers mode, yeah. Like, if you've played Mario Kart 8, I think they had that one. They had something like that, right? Where like the one side had like piranha plants that was trying to chase down the other side. Or if we really wanted to take it back, like anyone remember jailbreak mode, right? From first person, from the arena first person shooters. Oh man, always thought that was like a fun idea and concept, right? Bit of a risk reward to it too, right? It's like you gotta try to whittle down your enemy team, but you gotta keep an eye on the jail too. Otherwise, someone might be able to sneak in and break them all free and stuff. This is a femboy PD. Stop your car now. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Hey, if you stop your car, you might get to see fella in thigh highs, right? That's gotta be a draw, you know. Wolf emote set get. All right, now it's time to take on the Quick Whiskers Chief for the second
Brass
time,
driving and impeccable taste in cars.
and we don't
There
know
could
if it's
be a
for the last
spot
time.
on our squad for that speedboat.
You think they would join you? Nah. They live life a quarter mile at a time, probably. They only got time for regulations and stuff.
Okay,
That's a
guys,
bribe
let's go
waiting to
talk.
happen right there, right? Or maybe you feel like, hey, if you stop, maybe I got this costume that you can try on, No strings attached. No, really, I don't have any strings attached to it. Y'all yours. Unpin that. Go chase. We're gonna stick with the Audi.
Mystery driver this, mystery driver that. Hey, chill. Let's just enjoy the competition, alright?
I would agree with that. Have yourselves a bit of fun, just
HQ, this is Sam.
flipping everything upside down.
Black and green DeLorean. Over.
HQ, this is Glitch. The vehicular coloration is actually more of a lime. Excuse my partner. Over and out.
Seriously?
Details matter, Spammy.
Glitch, stop being a dick. We know what Sam meant. Also, I like how, like, the leader races include, kind of include the subordinates in there. It's like a nice touch, right? It's like one final defense. It's almost like playing VIP, right? You got the one team going after the VIP, and the other team has to defend them. Wow, I really mucked that one up. Also, 2 life bars. That's
gotta hurt.
It's kind of wild. I guess it fits considering they're like a mini boss racer.
This just ain't my day, is it?
Vouchers for femboy hooters. There you go.
Every time this stuff happens to me.
Yeah, if you go quietly, we'll let you have a free meal at femboy hooters. Also, wow, that was so anticlimactic. 2 life bars and stuff, and Speedbolt falls to just getting arrested by Pin.
If she wants to join the Whiskers. What? Oh, of course it's a her. Listen up.
We won by 10 count. Although I guess given that the other one inadvertently kind of stretched out to being a marathon, maybe it was fitting that this one was as short as it was. Right. Got ourselves a car. Let's get our car here. Another chase squad car. And a chase wolf. And, ooh, is that a pose? Alright. Let's start on the diamond fangs.
If you play with fire, Blazy, you're gonna get burnt.
Aha. It's always a good saying. Ooh, like in Hypersport. It's all very fitting, isn't it? Also, is it just me or is that car just like zooming on by? Alright, no, that's a user, never mind. It's weird, I just see him just like zip across repeatedly. It's like in Dark Souls when you see like those red apparitions, right? Just showing like the final moments of other players. This one is just like a car just zooming on through. I assume since there was a speed trap there, it was meant for folks who would go through that speed trap too.
Permission to take the target down? Granted.
I mean, it's always good to make sure everyone's on the same page, right?
Score!
Very much so. Ooh, see that 1-2 combo I did there? Apologies to the RV, but I'm sure Motorfest will pay for the expenses, right? I mean, they said they would pay for the expenses of the other cars during the races, so I just have to assume Chase Squad events will very much have their bills footed by Motorfest themselves. Pin 'em!
You need to be more proactive.
I am being proactive by stopping them from moving. Ah, jeez. We're so close to.
That's a medium hit. Not bad at all.
Stay down.
To be frank, those caravans and RVs shouldn't be clogging up the roads. Yeah, right? Why do we have all this incidental traffic here anyway? They know that this place has become a festival site. There's going to be high-speed cars everywhere.
We have tuna.
It's like when you know there's a parade going on and you see like some guy still, trying to drive through the city like it's some normal day, and they're getting mad because roads are being blocked off. Or there's like the parade line. There's like, I can't go my usual route to do my usual daily routine. They're like, what did you expect? There was a parade going on. Not as much as hypercars, I imagine.
That's a light shot.
But wipe that smirk off your face, you're kind of on the ropes here. Oh, that didn't count. And granted, I didn't, like, hit the car. Maybe that's why. There we go. I like how he knocked it right into the alley, too.
Over and out.
Just imagine that was like a giant goal, and then knock the car into the goal, and then, you know, some guy runs out and goes, goal!
I promise to tell. Anything else you need?
Yeah, what role do they play in Final Fantasy XIV? I'm just curious. Be pretty funny if they said something like, oh yeah, they're a DPS actually. Huh? Wait, what? I mean, technically in Final Fantasy XIV, everyone's a DPS, right? I watched that one video that says that everyone is a DPS. Even the healers are DPS. Alright, we're off to Cat's Eye.
Well said, Gordon. That cat eye won't last 30 seconds.
We can hope. Although knowing me, it might stretch out to 4 minutes. I mean, just letting you know in advance. It could get long.
Alright.
Treasure. Hold on, guys. My radar is picking up something interesting. I should go investigate this real quick. Where was it? Where was it? This way. Can you just imagine the shop owner's insurance report? Yeah, Porsche came rolling through my front window. Just another day at Motorfest, am I right? It could get long. Oh yeah. I see why you said that. Oh wait, don't tell me. Is it out there in the water? Alright, screw it. We're actually not going after the treasure. There will be other treasures. I'm sure that one was sour anyway. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, we're gonna initiate. Finally! Oh yeah, we have it here, the Lycan Hypersport. But we're gonna stick with Lambo, because that's where I stuck my parts on.
Are you changing this?
I mean, we raced you before, you know, as a proper racer. So, tell me.
And I'm coming after you, Catman.
Oof. You know, Glitch, I don't think I've cringed any harder than I have right there. Termina Cop.
They felt that one.
Sorry, I can't even imagine that sounding cool in your head. Like, holy cow, man. That's it. I'm revoking your Chase Squad radio license here and now. Please do not speak until you think about what you've said. Seriously, that sounds like a thing you would hear in Final Fantasy. Alright, that would be like a term you hear in Final Fantasy. Be like the enforcer of the city who suppresses free thought or something like that, right? Like, oh no, don't think about rebelling or the Termina cops will get you. They'll stick you in their prison crystals.
I can do better.
Wrong car, B. Still not as cringe as the dialogue in Horizon 5.
That's a very strong hit. Perfect.
I don't know. I guess it's in character for Glitch at least. He would be the type of person to think that would be a really cool thing to say. Just imagine him just like going onto a forum and going, "I'm Terminicop and I will completely ruin your day," or something like that. There we go. Cat's Eye is defeated.
Great job, squad. We're getting closer to that mystery driver.
One step closer to finding the mystery driver.
Everyone deserves their moment in the sun. You chose to ask questions about Jacob. This is your decision.
You got 2 moments in the sun, Cat's Eye. Thanks for being cooperative. We're off to Stalker next.
Steve Stalker. Well, here we put stalkers away.
Has anyone played the Stalker 2? I know that game came out, I think last week.
Lazy tabby. We're coming for you.
I think I actually rated into someone playing that, but yeah. I heard the game had a pretty rocky start, but yeah, Stalker being what it is, I imagine a lot of people were highly anticipating that. Balatro is all I've been playing. I know that got a pretty big uptick in activity because it was nominated for Game of the Year at Game Awards. Deservedly so, because Balatro is a fantastic product.
Base protocol engaged.
The cat is out of Granny's room.
I've been playing a lot of that, even off stream. Yeah. Even though I feel like I've kind of, hit what I can get, right? Hit what I can unlock with that game. It's like, still just really satisfying. Just start up a run and see what sorts of hands and Joker combos I can pull off. Not had the chance to play any games with going back and forth to the hospital and stuff. That's perfectly understandable. Playing right now. Ooh. That's when you know it's got its hooks in you. Yeah. I'm so glad that it's reaching a wider audience because that game,
Just rewind that one.
game totally deserves it. Deserves the recognition. I imagine it probably won't win Game of the Year. Its nomination is probably like, mostly just a nod to the indie scene, but I know it's been nominated for other stuff, so if it wins any of those other awards, that would be pretty neat too. There are certainly other deserving spots in that Game of the Year spot too, right? Like if Metaphor were to get GOTY, that would be pretty sweet, for example. On that note, that was like one of the things I did pick up as part of the Black Friday sales. Well, granted, it was like an early Black Friday sale, so I didn't get it like on Black Friday, but I got like a physical version of Balatro. And I mostly got it because it came with like 10 physical versions of cards, and I kind of wanted that. But also, I got the Switch version, so if I ever encounter a scenario which I want to play Balatro on the go, I have that option now. Did you see they announced an official full deck of cards? I did see that, right? By Fangamer. That's
Okay, so this is about the chief.
looking back, it's like, yes, absolutely, right? Gotta put out a deck of cards for Balatro. If there's any game product that just is a match made in heaven, it's Balatro and a deck of playing cards, right? You bought it? Nice. I was debating on whether I should buy it or not, because One of my Black Friday purchases was just like doing a big old shopping haul on the Fan Gamer site. I picked up quite a few things, although some of the other stuff was like out of stock by the time I got to it. I was bummed, right? I wanted to get like the Baba Is You fridge magnet set, but I was kind of waiting for like, you know, all the Fan Gamer merch to release, but that's how they do it. I didn't give in to the FOMO, but so now I'll have to just wait. I imagine they'll restock it, right? If it sold out like that, then they'll probably see there's a demand for it and then put in another run for it,
get
right?
ready to meet your worst nightmare.
But yeah, I got some other stuff. I think I got a lot of pins actually. Got a lot of pins. I'd considered like picking up some of the shirts, but
Chase Squad, we're going after that Daydream guy.
I think $36 for a shirt might be a bit much. The only time I get a shirt from Fan Gamer is like when the shirt is on sale. As much as I love certain series, I don't know if I $36 love it, you know? In any case, I think I did buy enough to kind of qualify getting a gift card, right? Because of their that was like part of their other Black Friday promotion. So I guess I'll do another purchasing run with Fan Gamer once I get that gift card. Oh, we have another ad break coming in a minute. You have been warned. Oh man, let's see if I can start this and wrap it up quickly. Got 30 seconds. Alright, gotta pick our Lambo. Getting out there, we're gonna smack him down.
Don't be so serious.
Why so serious? Are you sure your name should be Joker and not Chase? Wow, Chase Daydream. I feel like that kind of just like works in the meta sense, right? Just chase your daydreams. Don't let your daydreams be daydreams.
That cat is hit.
Oh! That side swipe though.
Yeah, you got him good.
Oh, they're in the inner road. All right, join them.
They found that one.
You're right, boy. The target is hit.
You know, I wonder what this mode would be like if you really had to go like one-on-one with your chasee, right? Like if you didn't have the help of the chase squad, you had to take them out, right? Like you would in like a pursuit mode of Burnout. I guess most of the time it can feel like that too, because there are like cases where you know, your squad is like behind you and you gotta march up to them yourself and take them out and stuff.
Not bad at all.
Of course, it's during the ad break, in which I might not majorly screwing this up. Well, apart from there, I guess. Okay, I guess this is where having your squad helps out.
Target gauge blinking red. It means one last clean hit to finish them off. It says so right here in the manual.
Like, we'll let you do the honors, and there you go. It's time to wake up, Daydream.
Target is down, Captain. Mission accomplished.
I wish you all were around to hear that. I can't believe that one-liner is going to be a bot exclusive.
Chief. Brave.
On the other hand, that would be a good reason to watch the VOD, right?
Such as his driving routes.
Oh man, you're giving me all the dirty details, aren't you? Oh, yeah, looks like everyone's back from ads. Welcome back from Adland. Oh. Okay. Guess we can scrap the blue parts. There we go. All right, we're at 39. Let's just resume our pursuit activities. Gave me a chance to grab a beverage. There's a good use of your ad time right there. Yeah. It's like commercials back in the day, right? When you see that commercial break pop up, it's like, all right, time to hop into the kitchen real quick and see if I can grab something, or, you know, hop to the bathroom and relieve myself before everything comes back.
It says here this guy's an artist. Interesting. I sometimes feel like an artist myself.
Is your method of art destruction, Chief? I have to assume it is. New flavor to try today. Ooh, what flavor? What flavor are we talking about here?
We will soon meet again.
I followed your progress. Impressive. Now, it is our time.
Apple and elderflower. That's a fascinating combo of flavors. I hope it is turning out well. I do like it when... I guess I'm like not the type of person who's perhaps not as afraid to try out the more out there flavors. Right? Something like apple and elderflower is something I would give a go at least once. Say, you never know, right? It's like maybe the food folks might have stumbled upon something good. Not bad at all. All right, it's good to hear. At least it's worth your purchase. That's the least you can hope for, right? That something isn't a waste of your money. I think the last purchase I regretted was quite a while ago, actually. It was for horseradish chips, right? I think I mentioned this already, but yeah. That was like before I realized what horseradish actually was, and well, I ate it anyway, but I was very much like, okay, I need to get myself a drink and remind myself to never buy horseradish things again. Another anticlimactic end for the group chiefs here. Another one who just went down by 10 count rather than, you know, getting their massive life bar extinguished. Only 75 pence for a liter. Man, that's a good deal right there. Goddamn. A lot of drink for that much money. There was a store that near me that used to sell sodas for like super cheap. They were like less than $1, but unfortunately prices have like steadily gone up, and I think now they're selling like the same bottles for about $1.50, which is still cheap, mind you, but you know, it's not like the absolute steal it was back in the day, right? You missed a pop man coming around in his van. Ah, we had one of those. I only know of like the milk truck, right? That was like way back when people would talk about how you would have like a guy that would just deliver milk straight to your door. Always found that fascinating. All right, especially like even when I was a kid, the method of acquisition for milk was like, you know, go to grocery store and you know, buy your jug there.
Hunter Killer hangs out in Kahului. Let's go.
Used to have an epic green cream soda, dandelion and burdock, etc. Ah, more fascinating flavors, but yeah, I get that feel, right? Like the thing that you got so used to is just suddenly not around anymore. Your store that you grew up with all your life, the people you grew up with all your life decides to move on, do something else, and it's like, feels like an end of an era. You're just like thinking, oh boy, how will I ever adjust? But you know, ultimately, even though the difference is felt, eventually everything goes on. As Porter Robinson would say. Man, Twitter was kind of rife with a lot of Spotify wrapped tweets today. Must have put it out. Fortunately, I can't participate because I actually do not use Spotify in like any way. Like, any music I listen to is like usually on YouTube or an MP3 that I happen to buy and download. I don't know what that says about me.
Let's call this a do-over.
Cream soda is perfect for making floats. I like a good cream soda. I know, I imagine cream soda in the USA is probably different, but when it comes to sodas for making soda floats, my rank would probably be like cream soda, and then root beer, and then probably like a cola, and then after that, orange soda. Orange soda is like surprisingly good with certain flavors. Obviously, you didn't want to do it with like every flavor, but if you get something like a vanilla ice cream, that usually pairs well with orange soda.
Mulligan.
Lemonade is good for a float, huh? You know, I don't think I've ever tried that before, actually. Maybe I will. You're right, though. That sounds like it would be a pretty good mix.
What was that?
Like mixing the sourness of a lemonade with the sweetness of ice cream. Seems like it would be a good combo right there. Lemonade and vanilla ice cream, yeah. I guess it would be like a kind of like a lemon cream candy, sort of, right? It's probably the aim there, or like a lemon cream pie, something like that. Lemon meringue. Are there any other drink dessert combinations out there that you would recommend?
Wow, that was an effective hit.
I actually don't think I have anything else to offer other than orange soda and vanilla ice cream. Good combo though.
Us claw blades have a chief. He calls himself a lion, but his name's Leo. I know, pretty lame.
How symbolic, right? What I used to do was mix Vimto, black cordial, and lemonade to make it all fizzy. Ah! Classic lemonade soda combo. One combo that my parents used to do, and I guess to still do to this day, is like mix Sprite and lemonade. I guess the idea there was like, you know, lemon lime soda, lemon drink, you put them together, should work, right? And I guess it does work. I guess it was a lot more widespread than I thought. I remember going to a restaurant. It This was like an Asian restaurant, and they were offering something they called like I think they called it like a Vietnamese lemon soda, and it was basically Sprite plus lemonade. And I was like, ha, this is a menu item. It's very amusing. Yeah, look at that. But we're gonna stick with the Audi.
I know how to smell a winner, and you smell like my exhaust, babe.
Ew. Making me want a slushy, haha.
Guys, this is Operation Hula. Engage.
Thanks, out.
I think it's been a while since I've had a slushy. I've had plenty of milkshakes recently, but yeah. Would not mind a good crushed ice drink. I know a few places that offer one. Maybe if I frequent their location again, I will pick myself up one. Get a half and half from ice cream van, blue raspberry, and half cherry. Good old red and blue drink. Come on, be rested, be rested. Yes! They almost got away, but unfortunately the timer ran out on them.
Babe, he might be the chief of our crew, but he's not that interesting. Trust me, I know.
Boy, that arrest timer can sure be a killjoy sometimes. Huh, right? 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 KFC used to have them. Yeah, I think most of the time if a restaurant does offer slushies, they usually put like the machine behind the counter. Probably for good reason.
Here's a proud fellow who loves challenges, just like us.
I think around here, like one of the... If you wanted to do like kind of like do a fill your own slushy kind of deal, you probably have to go to like a gas station convenience store, because they still have them set up that way. It's like you go get the cup, you pay for the cup, and then you go over to the drink station, and then you go get your mix of slushy, however you like it. Done away with unlimited refills in places here now. Ah. It's not like they're that even that expensive, right? Like the drinks are usually pure profit for them. I think someone was saying like the cost to them is like maybe a $1 per drink. So the fact that some places are, you know, charging like $3 to $4 for a cup means they're kind of making money hand over fist. So like I get the idea of not having unlimited refills, but having at least one would make sense. And not having them anymore just feels like more of a cash grab, to be honest.
Going after the claw blades? Well, you chose the wrong place to start, buddy.
For slushies, it has to be Slush Puppy. Ah. I don't know if we have Slush Puppy in the US.
I got a visual on leapfrog. Time to engage.
They're bad for you, so we're banning them. I'll be honest, I don't normally dabble in like speculation, but I get the feeling that that's not really their primary reason. They're not really looking after your health. I have to imagine that is a business revenue motivated factor. I know some places in the U.S. have kind of implemented a soda tax. They say it's for health reasons, but I feel like there's other ways to do that, you know, right? Like maybe try to better promote healthy drinks and all that. I know it can be an uphill battle considering marketing has really done a number. And the fact that, you know, sodas tend to be pretty cheap and easily obtainable does make that a bit harder to manage, but yeah, something like increasing the availability of like juices and flavored waters and whatever else really make strides towards yeah, having a healthier society and all that. There's a coffee tax too coming in. Wow. I imagine if they tried to do a coffee tax in the US, it would cause like a massive uproar. Just considering how ubiquitous Starbucks is over here. It would be like the outcry. It would be the biggest outcry if they ever pulled anything like that. I wouldn't do it anyway. There's nothing more the U.S. hates than to make the big companies mad. Marketing, they've banned all that but here before 9 p.m. No fast food ads online or anything. Wow!
He's at your mercy. Take him down.
That sounds absolutely wild to me. As someone...
No more games, pussycat. It's time to confess.
As far as I can tell, ads in the US aren't like restricted very much. I mean, apart from like the obvious, hey, maybe certain things don't market it to kids, obviously, but apart from that. Maybe I'm just like not well versed in the world of advertising. I probably shouldn't say anything about that, lest I say something that's misleading. Recently, McDonald's got in trouble for having an ad on social media where kids can see it. Oh boy. Once again, the internet proving to be a tricky thing to manage.
Ricky DeMarco. Well, you're ours, little bird.
Although, I think about it, that does make me wonder. Is that why internationally, like, special events tend to be more common? Because I read about that in articles all the time where companies will, like in celebration of a game or something like that, they'll do like a whole ass special event at a location somewhere. Is that their way of kind of like being able to do something before 9 p.m.? I always found those like fun in any case. Like not fun enough to like go out of my way to check it out, but fun to read about. It's like, wow. Sometimes they put some effort into kind of organizing these events and making them interesting. On the flip side, you do hear about like the sort of promotional events that do go awry in one way or another. Like there's a post on the internet that it reminded me of an incident like almost well, this is like over a decade ago now, where like as part of a promotion for one of the Mafia games, EA sent out brass knuckles to like journalists in the USA. The problem with that was that brass knuckles are illegal to own in like a lot of states. And then I remember that EA was like asking them, it's like, hey, could you ship those back to us? And then people were then pointing out, like, actually, shipping illegal weapons is also very much frowned upon in some states. And you can imagine maybe those folks they weren't gonna risk anything like fines or jail time or anything like that, just to ship some weapons back. It was just like a funny thing to read about, because just imagine someone in marketing going, "Oh man, we should mail out some brass knuckles as a promotion because we're gonna need to let everyone know about our Mafia game." And for some reason, they didn't think it the whole way through. They didn't quite like do their complete research, and ended up with like a bit of a pickle there. I think they've concluded that by going, yeah, you know, if you could like just find some way to discreetly dispose of them, or you know, just like don't bring them up, that would be great. Thanks.
Permission to take the target down?
Granted.
Not bad at all.
There we go.
Sorry, Flash. You should have gone faster.
Their name. Oh wait.
The Clawblade Chief's call sign is the Lion, and he's prowling around a certain area I'll mark for you.
Unfortunately, it seems like the Speed Force was not with you this time, Flash. Maybe next time, get the Justice League to help you out. Oh, you know what? That reminds me of another sort of incident related to a promotional event. This was for Aqua Teen Hunger Force, like way back in the day. I forget which city it was in, but they put out like a whole bunch of light bright signs. They kind of just like hid them around the city, and they had I believe it was like pictures of Moonanites, right? The little alien fellas from the series, but unfortunately, like random passerbys thought they were bombs and caused a bit of a scare. Right, they had like the squads coming in and everything, and they got the sniffing dogs in and everything too to sniff these what most people would realize are like seemingly harmless light bright signs. And of course, the internet was having a good go at that. It's like, look at these idiots. Why do they think these are bombs? Did they not realize that these are actually characters from this one TV show?
Lion. Pretentious little piece of.
Little piece of barks, little kittens. I'm guessing that's the word you were going for there, right? Right, Chief?
King of the jungle, my butt. Coming for you, Lion.
I guess we gotta bring out the classic line for this one. When folk are out of touch with modern media. Like, even if they didn't know what a Moonanite was, I wonder how their mind kind of jumped to bomb when they see like a light bright.
You think my crew is anything close to my level? Boy, you're in for a surprise.
That's not the flex you think it is, Chase. You're kind of insulting your crew there a little bit. Just saying.
The Lion! Spammy and the rookie's nemesis. Here, Simba. Here, boy.
We got him last time. We'll get him again.
Wow, I like how there's a tanker truck like coming right up. It's like right out of every chase scene ever. Although I guess unlike those scenes, there's no way to go under the tanker. Just go around. Can only go around it. I get the feeling that this one's might actually be a proper pursuit. Dual life bars and everything. Wait a minute. Come on, you can do it, Lion. You can do it. Just go left or go right and... Oh my god. We are 3 for 3 in 10 counts for taking out the Chiefs.
There's only one other place to go. The mystery driver, the big chief.
Why are y'all so anticlimactic? I swear.
The car they drive, for example, they have to be cheating.
2 life bars, and it means nothing when we can insta take you out with the 8 count arrest. An 8 count almost seems unfair, right? Most timers usually start at 10. Ah, I forgot to say my line. I was gonna say, "Long live the king," but it's a bit late for that. It's like when you finish your conversation and then later you're like in the shower or something, and then your mind just like, "Oh man, that line! I should have said that. I should have said that during the conversation, but it's too late to say it now. Dang it!" Looking for conveniently placed cardboard boxes and a grotty alley. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Was it this one meme I saw online where it's like, you know, if you're out in the Canadian wilderness, right, and you see a mountain lion, your actual best defense is not like spray or anything like that. It's just like a giant cardboard box, and then they just have like pictures of the mountain lion just behaving in the most cat-like way possible, right? They were just like absolutely in love with the cardboard box. They were getting inside the cardboard box, you know, just doing very cat things with the cardboard box, which, you know, makes sense because felines, but still, it's just really, really funny to see. His GPS broke. It must have, right? No one in their right mind would drive into a river like that.
Pretty boy is his call sign. Blah blah blah. To us, you're just fresh meat.
Oh, we have another ad break coming in a minute. Oh man, I don't want to take down Pretty Boy. I don't want to mar their image. Could be like a femboy in the making, you know? You know, today you're Pretty Boy. Tomorrow you could be femboy, right? That's how the pipeline goes, right? Pretty Boy. Seems the sort that would put himself in the hunk section of Grindr. Nah, in that case, he'd be like, I don't know, the Hulk or something, right? Reminds me of that one, was gym leader in Pokemon Sword Shield. The guy whose body was just like absolute square, but then the head, you get to the head, and that was just like, you know, your usual kid-looking head, and it was very interesting. It was very interesting character design, that's for sure. Never been one for the whole buff bod thing. Yeah, I have to admit, it's not quite my my preferred body type either. That's not to say that people shouldn't aim for it, right? If that's the kind of thing you like, if that's the kind of body you want to aim for, then yes, by all means, go for it. It's not one that holds any interest to me.
Please don't wreck my car, okay?
A bit late for that. Sorry. Also, you do realize what kind of situation we're in, right? I kind of have to take you out. I'm sorry.
Careful, guys. This one's not Italian.
So what?
Nothing. Just did my homework, that's all. You're not the only one who knows stuff.
Enough chit-chat, squad.
Says the one who thought Terminacop was like the coolest name.
Good hit. They won't be thinking straight after that.
I certainly wouldn't be thinking straight either if my car just went for a sudden flip. Ooh, look at that combo.
Spirit.
reminds me of Burnout 3 when your car would crash and you see all like the various things your car does, like some sort of demented Tony Hawk combo. This one could be like medium hit plus traffic crash plus flip plus spin out plus smack into guardrail. Ow, ads are done. Welcome back from Adland, everyone. Hope you got something good out of it. To each to their own, just not my cup of tea. That's the mentality everyone should have, right? It's like, yes, some things are okay to be not into. Just, it's okay to, and it's okay for other people to like them, right? We all like different things, and we should be allowed to like different things. Hey, thanks, cutie. And thanks to you, too. Just thanks in general. It's another big flip. That should have been like an insta takedown. But I guess for reasons, they just have the car respawn on top.
One last hit and the target is down.
It'd be pretty funny though, you just like see him plunge off the cliff and he just goes, "Pretty boy, take him down." I was like,
HQ, this
oh.
is Sam for the chase squad.
The
Target
most
has
taken
been
down
neutralized,
it could
over.
probably be.
The Night Stalkers took me in when I moved from Spain, so I'm not gonna say anything bad, eh? But I will give you basics on our chief.
Alright, and we just need the basics from everyone else too. And then we'll be able to chase your chief down. Ooh, on another racing games, I did see one thing that kind of sort of gives me hope in a sense.
Blue eyes. These guys are cute.
There's like the Game Pass releases, right? Like
Let's go. We're looking for a black and blue Abarth.
some good stuff in there as usual, but the one that really caught my eye was Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. It's like, man, that game is pretty old now, and the fact that that's showing up on Game Pass, it gives me hope. I probably shouldn't, but it gives me hope. Admittedly, it's like console only, but still. Could this be like the start of something? Could we finally maybe see Crash Team Racing come to PC perhaps in the future? It almost makes me want to fire up my Xbox One just so I can download Nitro Fueled and play it there. Okay. Where is it? It's not. The radar is saying it's like in this vicinity. Presumably it's like in this building. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Hollowed out middle section. Oh, we can just open it from here. Alright. Now we can go engage blue eyes. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Nitro Fueled. I played it on the PS4. Picked it up there because the PS4 version has like some exclusive stuff, but wait a sec. Wait. Hey, why can't I engage blue eyes? I'm like, do I have to select it again? Did my diversion to the treasure unfortunately cause it to deactivate? There, we'll re-trigger. Maybe this will get us back on track.
Let's go. We're looking for a black and blue Abarth.
Yes, we are. Yeah, come on. Come on, we're right here. We're right here. Let me click the stick. Let me click the stick, Motorfest. Maybe we should go somewhere else. Maybe we'll skip Blue Eyes for now. Maybe that will fix things. Maybe I can remove the waypoint. Nah, we'll go somewhere else. All right, we're gonna skip a little bit. We're gonna go to Devil Cat.
The Devil Cat lurks on the Motorfest ground. Let's exercise that kitty.
Seems like a pretty bad place to hide if you want to hide. Yes, I'm going to a place that is probably going to be like super well traveled. Surely no one will find me there. I guess if you're like a relatively anonymous fella, that might work out, but otherwise it seems weird now. Okay. Devil Cat is also not popping. Don't tell me my desire for treasure caused some sort of bug to happen. This is what my greed gets me. No. Okay, what if I just like exited this place entirely? What if I just like went and entered the Motorfest facility? I'm just gonna hide in here real quick. Just gonna go in here and hey, look at this car. I think I will go ahead and vote for them. I think they deserve a good placement so they can get themselves some sweet rewards at the conclusion of this whole thing. Alright. We'll see if this helps shake things up. There you are. The game is still not letting me challenge them. I am... It's the right vehicle, right? Yeah, I'm in a street tier 2 car. I'm pretty sure they want me to ride street tier 2. I can imagine that's how the inside of the Horizon Festival is. I mean that place, the just having cars on display and everything, and oh, is it just me or does this map look kind of freaky? I can zoom in really far though. I realized that. Alright, okay. Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna restart this game and see if that'll bring us back on track. So I'm gonna go to the BRB screen for a bit while I get this sorted out. See you in a bit.
Hope you've got that winning attitude, driver.
Alright, welcome back. Gone ahead and restarted this game. Hopefully this will also make those rivals raceable again.
These guys are cute.
And we're back. Yes, we are. Hopefully the game will be back as well. Well, I guess that's a lesson learned. Don't get distracted by other stuff when you're out there on the job. Like right there, right? This is another chest coming to tempt me. I heard those cop cars. Were you up there shenanigans? Yeah, as it turns out, that break was because I was doing a really quick heist I got the call. I was like, hey, we need your services for like 2 minutes, and I was like, all right, I'll be there. And then that's why I went on break.
I never said I'll play fair.
That's what I totally went on break. Yep.
That you are not
Yep.
either.
That was totally it. Anyways, they triggered, so we're back in business, baby.
We're
We
coming
can.
for you, Black Eyes. Time to run.
It's Blue Eyes, son.
I was wondering if they would remark on that, right? When I heard Glitch go, "Oh, you're saying Black Eyes?" I'm guessing Glitch here is not well versed in the ways of Yu-Gi-Oh. Otherwise, he would totally know that this fellow probably named themselves Blue Eyes for a reason. I have to imagine, right? It's not just because they colored their car blue. I don't think I've landed a single hit on Blue Eyes so far. I do wish that at least some of these chases were like on a fixed route. I know that some of the events have the opposing car trying to race to a destination, but even then, that's still, somewhat open-ended, right? I just want there to be like a fixed route, like in Hot Pursuit. Doesn't help when your team are under your feet and getting in the way. I do feel like that sometimes. Almost feels like we're kind of trading off, right? Sometimes they back off and let me get in a few hits, and then when I back off, they're like getting all the way in there and just giving the opponent a hard time. Oh yeah, that was a good 1-2 right there.
Break it up.
Oh, it probably meant break up the car, not like break up the fight. Like break, box, break, box. Who would have thought a little Fiat 500 would cause a headache like this? I know, right? They've managed to last for a good 3 minutes there. Very evasive little sucker right here. Lord.
At one point, I'll say you're good, but not yet.
That was actually like one of my highlights of the Thanksgiving break. Just for some reason, my brother and I were just getting into a whole lot of chats, and we're just like,
In my book, that is known as a critical hit.
a good amount of it was just basically, oh yeah, you remember this particular game, and then we go look it up and see what came of it. It's like, oh man, so we can do that now? One of them that came up was Fighting Vipers, right? That was like the really old crossover fighting game that Sega made, that crossed over like Virtua Fighter and a bunch of other franchises, but especially notable because I remember one of the characters you could select was like
Not bad at all.
one of the NASCAR cars, right? Would actually stand on the back tires and be like its own proper fighter. And I was going, oh man, it's like any way to actually play it on modern hardware. I think my brother said, oh yeah, it came out on like PS3 and 360. And I was almost in despair because, the way the Xbox 360 store shut down, but then He said, no, this was one of the games that they made forwards compatible, so you can play it on the Xbox One. I'm like, whew! Thank goodness for that.
Hey, it is a competition, so I am okay to tell you.
But yeah, we went through like a whole bunch of other games too. I think it started because we were talking about how the Dreamcast and Genesis games that they put out on like PC and stuff were all gonna get delisted. And we were just going, oh man, is there like any other way to get some of these games? But yeah. Like the prevailing thought right now, I think, is that yeah, they're taking them off, right? They're taking them down because they're intending to do something with them, like maybe some sort of master collection or something like that later.
They must have got them on special offer.
Yeah, just like a 4-pack. You know, you're just going through the car dealership and you see like the blister 4-pack of the Abarths and like, oh hey, four for a discount. Yeah, sure, let's take it. We'll get it for our crew here. I wish Ninja Baseball Batman would have come to consoles and PC.
The devil can lurks on the Motorfest ground. Let's exercise that kitty.
In an ideal world, every game would be properly preserved, but unfortunately we don't live in an ideal world, so just have the hope that there's someone out there who cares enough to keep these games compatible in some way or another.
Gonna betray my friends, you know that? Okay, maybe a little.
It's why I appreciated GOG coming out recently with what they did, right? Their whole preservation program where they're like, no, these games, we're gonna keep a special eye on them and make sure that they remain playable in any future iterations of hardware and things like that. Like, that's good, right? That's kind of what GOG was for in the first place. Kind of felt like they were losing their way and they were trying to become like another storefront with how they were like listing modern games, but yeah. At least they're saying something about it now. Of course, there's the whole putting the money where their mouth is thing and all that, but those folks have done right before, so I'll put my trust in them. It's honestly especially notable because I also read that the old versions of Warcraft 1 and 2 were gonna get delisted because GOG was like making a whole thing about that. They were like, yeah, we're gonna remain devoted to making sure that these games, these old versions of the games remain playable. And they even had like a thing going on where you could like buy the 2-pack, and if you put in the code, I think is like let Warcraft live forever or something like that, they would give you a small discount for it.
That's a hit.
I decided to buy them on GOG. I figure if Blizzard's gonna delist the old versions of Warcraft, I should probably have them on hand. Given the way Warcraft 3 Reforged came out, it might be a good idea to have those old games in reserve. Feels like it should just be just in case. I forget if the Diablo 2 remaster came out like before or after the Warcraft 3. I know that one was better received, but should probably hang on to it anyway, right? Just in case. Ultimately, with the discount, it came down to like $13, which is cheap enough for me to consider picking up. Just get it. Some of the rare old PlayStation games need some modern love. Ha. Won't they ever? I know it was the Legacy of Kain games, or was it Soul Reaver? I know they're both like the same universe, but I think a lot of people were shocked when those were getting remasters. It's like, wait, because that had like a pretty small but loyal following. The fact that, you know, they're getting the glow up treatment. Well, oh, very, very much appreciated all the same, right? Modern Vagrant story would be great. Ah, yeah. I heard good things about that game.
Lovers rivals? What the hell is this? The plot of some soap opera?
If I remember correctly, it's actually part of, what is it, the Evilise universe, right? The one that comprises of Vagrant Story, Final Fantasy 12, the Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and A2 games, and Revenant Wings. So that's like pretty cool.
Furball the lady killer, I remember you now. Get ready to meet the chase squad.
To be honest, I think that would probably be like the best shot at getting like a Vagrant Story remaster. If Square Enix decides to do someday, hey, let's do like an Evilise Alliance collection where they, you know, put all those games together and go, here you go. Now you have all the tales of Evilise in one handy package. That wouldn't be too bad, actually.
What you're doing. Crew by crew till you get to the top, right?
Admittedly, the fact that all the games are on like different systems and require, you know, different emulation styles and things like that might be the stopper, but still, that'd be pretty cool. Be a pretty cool idea. Even if it does come at the cost of like the delisting of Final Fantasy 12 Remaster, which they would probably do because for some reason game companies are really allergic to having more than one version of the game out there for purchase. I guess there's some merit to perhaps being worried that it might cannibalize sales, but
A little too shy, don't you think?
I don't know. Taking it off just is like mega shady. Just saying. They could have done something great with the Blood Rain series too. It just kind of fell off after the second game in that god-awful film. That's always a bummer, right? The series that has promise never quite takes off, or just like crashes and burns after the first outing. It's like, man, it could have been something. Just imagine an alternate universe in which that was like the big mega hit it was destined to be. First game scared the hell out of you when you played it. Was it like... I admit, I'm not like that familiar with Blood Rain, apart from the fact that I think Laura Bailey voiced some versions of the title character. What was Blood Rain? Was that like a survival horror or more like a character action series? Not a bad hit, Sam. It's actually a pretty good one. Action horror. Started in the Bayou, then you headed to Nazi Germany. She was a vampire hunter. Ah, okay. I see. So Blood Rain wasn't a vampire herself. She hunted them. And a dramp field. I see. Yeah, Blood Rain Remastered would be like another good one. Oh, another ad break coming in a minute. I think we'll have Furball taken out by then. And I might actually just like cruise around for a bit, considering we're approaching a climactic race. I would want you all to be around for that. Maybe a lost relative of Vampire Hunter D. Gotta imagine there's gotta be like some sort of society of vampire hunters, right? Like some sort of organization where they all kind of congregate and talk about their tales and maybe share methods of taking out vampires effectively.
Our target has one knee on the ground. Let's finish them off.
Love that anime. Never watched that series myself, personally. Wasn't
Target
quite my
neutralized,
style.
Captain.
Good job, squad. Dinner
I know a lot of
ready.
people have fond memories of it, so I'm sure it was like good and everything, but never quite resonated with me. Yeah.
Collecting data on our chief. Technically, it's part of the rules, so take notes.
How's it technically part of the rules? It's like part of the rules or it isn't. Well, no. There is some technicalities. No, technicalities are a thing. That guy's not wrong. Should be saying that, me? Saw the VHS in the music shop, so you picked it up. Oh, yeah. It's one thing you would want to capitalize on. Alright, got ad break coming soon, so I'm just gonna go and fuck around for about a minute and a half. When we come back, I will initiate the final chase. Well, the penultimate chase. It's not the final yet, because we have the head honcho to take out after that, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Just gonna drive around Hawaii now. Now I'm like super hesitant to pick up any treasures, because what if I end up breaking it again? What if I gotta like restart the game again to start another chase? That would not be great. Oh, I just realized the emblem in the middle of the speedometer actually cycles if you boost, right? It's like it cycles through a couple different versions of it. That's kind of fun, I guess. Little touches like that, I always appreciate it. I wonder if the lights on the top mean anything. There's like 6 of them, and I'm not sure if it's indicative of anything. Also rather amused by how the Audi logo glows. I'm pretty sure that's like a thing on cars in real life too, right? Like, I imagine the more expensive ones probably do something fancy like have the logo glow in the dark, just so that even if it's nighttime, you know which brand this car belongs to. Electric cars, yes. Guess it would make the most sense there. So welcome back from ads, everyone. Now that we're back, I'm gonna start the final big chief chase. Hey, you think maybe I could go like 4 for 4 on arresting all of them? Just taking them all out by 10 count? I guess we'll find out.
The chief of the Night Stalkers. Let's see.
They're getting boxed in like all the other cats, am I right? And they're gonna enjoy it. No, really, they're gonna enjoy it. Cats, they like boxes. They really like boxes.
Well, that narrows down our search.
I'm like 17 steps ahead of you, Chief.
Nothing I haven't seen before. It's fun to trash talk, no? Let's get this show going.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you get any other comebacks after you said Mom Azure found your streams?
Rival's name? Christina Panicotta, aka Shade.
I didn't quite get any comebacks, but she was asking me like a couple of questions about that. Like, oh man, I was looking to maybe get a bit of an online presence too. What sites would be good for that? Right, I asked her what she wanted to do. And turns out she doesn't want to do like streaming stuff. It was more like written content, so kind of directed her to like a few websites where she could maybe start a blog.
So this is how we play.
But yeah, but she seems pretty cool with it overall.
The target is in.
I guess it's probably like a case of, I'm glad Sun Azure has found something fun to do. Wait a sec. Hey, you stay there. Stay there, please. Stop. Yeah.
So this is how we play.
Yeah, up there. Up there's good. Up there's good. Right, you stayed there. Oh, dang it. They drove over. Always that moment of trepidation when your parents find you online. Yeah! Yeah, you catch wind of, oh yeah, I've heard that you were very active in the online space. I've seen several other streamers go through that too. Or like, you know, maybe just instinctively just try to keep their whole streamer side of their life kind of on the down low. It's always that moment of worry, right? Always a moment of worry where your parents are just like, come out with full disapproval of what you're doing, just like, why are you doing that? Why are you not, you know, becoming a doctor or a pharmacist or something like that? But for other people, they're like, oh, wow, you know, that's like pretty sweet. And they ask more questions and just really get to the idea of you being a streamer. Thankfully, the ladder of that crowd, so I am thankful for that. That's one thing I'm thankful for. Oh my god, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? No! Come on, y'all, box them in! There we go. Probably doesn't help that we're like out in this volcanic area. There's very few places to actually pin him down on. You just gotta like try to get him to a rock and then push him off that way.
That's the chase squad for you, Brad.
To that end, I think Shade might actually be the best of all the rivals, right? But for the sheer fact that they're actually not going down by 10 count. Actually, putting them a fight, they're knowing how to get away. They're giving us a bit of a run here. I was a bit mortified at first when my mom found my Facebook page. Oh no! Yeah, that's kind of the other thing, especially if you like carry yourself differently online and offline, right? If you're like maybe a bit loose, a bit more hair down kind of style online, it'll be a bit of a shock for everyone who kind of knows you as like your more serious self. It's like, oh no, this is what you're like behind the scenes, huh? And again, you just have to hope that they're cool with it, that they'll roll with it.
They're stuck. Don't let go.
Right, you gotta be like reverse frozen here. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Well, we didn't take him out completely, but we kind of we got him to the tipping point, and then we arrested him anyway.
Seems to be a little bit everywhere, you know. They always know where to be. They dodge me. They dodge the chase squad. Everyone.
Shy and quiet face to face, but online it's a different story. Oh my god. I am the same way, actually. In real life, I tend to keep more to myself. I usually don't speak up unless, like, absolutely have to. And thankfully, I'm never in the situation where I gotta be loud or anything like that. But, yeah. Online, I'm like, well, you know, I'm still a bit wary, a bit cautious, a bit timid, but, you know, maybe fewer limiters also. Right, a bit more free to kind of share my thoughts. I think it's because it's like mostly you're kind of just shouting into a crowd and you have no expectations, right? Whereas in real life, if you're just like shouting into a crowd, you know people are gonna stare at you. But go on to something like, say, Facebook, Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. You know, you could say things and people may or may not pick up on that. All right, this leaves us with White Tiger. Well, how full is the mailbox? Where are we at? 53? Okay, I can, still got some room. Guess we can get our other rewards from up here. Get the husky emotes. You're an introvert, but you had to lead a team of 40. Oh, jeez. I could not imagine. Cannot imagine doing that. That is like a whole lot of responsibility right there. I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle that. I think the biggest thing about me is that I have a hard time making like big decisions, right? Decisions that are gonna have wide-reaching, long-term effects. I'm a bit hesitant to do them, right? Because like knowing that, oh boy, I'm gonna, you know, the weight of the decision is gonna fall on me one way or another, right? Like, sure, I could make a good decision and everything could turn out hunky-dory, but you know, if things go south in some way or another, that's gonna be my weight to bear. I screwed up, right? That's on me, and I don't. It's not a situation I prefer to be in very often. I do a lot better when someone else is there to kind of help call the shot. Either like give me a plan of what to do, or just like help me call the shots, right? Give me some advice or something like that. I don't like having to make decisions on my own. Or I guess the thing about it is like having to make decisions blind, right? If I can like perhaps read up on the decisions, read up on some statistics, get some information, I at least feel like I can make an informed decision. But if I just have to go, like, you know, pick 1 out of 3 with very little to go on for any of them, that's a different story right there. Yeah, you have to weigh the pros and cons of things, but it's like, even then, right? You're never gonna... Very rarely do you ever get to a point where you're like, okay, this decision is, like, very much better than the other, right? More often than not, you'll usually run to a case where it's like, okay, so the advantages of this decision are like this, and the advantages of this other decision are like this, and you just have to ultimately personally determine, like, you know, which set of benefits works with you better, right? That's why I gotta give, like, all the props to anyone who has to call the big shots. That's gotta be a lot to work. I'm gonna hydrate myself real quick. Ooh. Alright. Oh, I gotta hold. So, White Tiger.
I didn't plan on being a part of this.
I'll play this video again. Didn't play the other crew chiefs videos, but this fella gets a second play.
What? Spartan!
Well,
Hi, guys.
that was surprising. Also, was that foreshadowed at all? Well, it was a good idea to do the Chase Squad playlist second then, right? I wonder if this is also why Chase Squad was like the Year 2 Pass playlist. Because, you know, you do the Made in Japan Volume 2 playlist, you go through that, and, you know, wrap it up, be none the wiser. And then here is where they pull off the big twist. I guess it makes sense, because Sam is like a major player of the playlist, so it would make sense that she would be revealed as White Tiger in the Chase playlist. I also like, despite how now we know Sam is the leader of this whole gang, the intel still treats him as like this mysterious White Tiger fella. Like compiling progress reports and stuff for team members' 6-month evaluations. Yeah, the whole management side of it too, right? Like, not only do you have to guide the ship, you also have to manage the crew and make sure everyone's taken care of and accounted for. And if other action is necessary, then do that too. I'm trying to think. Was this like foreshadowed in any way? Was there like any sort of sign that Sam was like ultimately the head honcho, the one behind this whole thing?
Spartan? What are you doing here? So you've been with these guys all along?
No, I'm with you guys, but it just kind of happened. You're out with a cool car, accidentally get involved in a couple of races, and next thing you know, you're the most wanted driver in the festival.
Impressive, girl. Didn't think you had it in you.
You guys are driving me nuts.
What do you mean, you guys?
We're coming, Sam. We gotta talk.
I do find this rather amusing, though. After our talk about the whole double life thing, and here we have Sam living the double life, being part of the chasers, and turns out she was a chasee as well. It's driver's paperwork as well as driving myself. Yeah. That's a lot on your plate.
Oh, boss
It's a
man,
lot on your
very
plate.
touching. Now the real question, it's spam. Do we strike or do we retreat?
Nope, you gotta follow procedure, glitch. To the end, to the bitter end. Fast way to get burnout. Yeah, I can imagine.
So you gotta see it through. Show me what you got, Tiger.
Copy that, sir.
Oh my god, the man is not yielding. This is incredibly dramatic. We're coming for you, Spammy.
Copy that. Thank you, guys. Now come and get me.
This is just like another day out and playing, right? Just having themselves a casual chase around Maui. It's like, oh my god, you lead this whole operation? Yes, I do. Now let's see if you can catch me. Also, I like how Sam has 3 life bars. Really hits home the fact that she's like the final boss of the playlist.
The target is hit.
I also like how fittingly we only have 2 ally cars this time, because, you know, Sam is on the other side now. She's certainly putting up a fight, though. It would be extremely hilarious if we could take her out by
Guys,
arrest.
I think I forgot to turn off the oven back at HQ. Let's finish this quick.
Oh no, not the oven excuse. It's something you probably want to pay attention to anyway, because oven that stays on is it's a fire hazard, you know?
Well, this is some serious damage right here.
Yeah, the boss guy needs a bike with a sidecar for his dog. That would be perfect. Just perfect. Okay, looks like Sam just might be like a proper fight. We might have to deplete all 3 of her life bars to take her out for good. Because unless we can like keep shunting her into the side of a barn or something and then pin her down.
Not bad, not bad.
Thankfully, these cars seem to be very prone to getting comboed. On that note, have you ever seen that in real life? You ever seen just like a dog in a sidecar? I know that sounds like overly specific, but I feel like that would be the kind of thing that would stick with you if you did see one. Admittedly, the closest I've ever gotten was just like, you know, seeing a dog stick their head out of the side of a car, or through the sunroof. That's also amusing. Right, you just see them sticking their head out and they got their tongue out, just like,
Good job, driver. That's how it's done.
yeah, you know, they're living the best life. They're just living it up. Not in a motorbike sidecar, but a push bike sidecar. Still just as adorable. Why do doggos love sticking their head out? You know, it's a good question. I imagine it's probably like the same reason why some people like driving with the windows down. Really like that rush of air Or maybe they just like seeing everything going by really, really fast. You know, it's like how dogs just get like a sudden case of zoomies and they're just like zipping around everywhere. They suddenly want to go very fast and they can just experience that speed without having to do very much while they're riding in the car. They can do that, but can't stand up in a vehicle to save their lives. I imagine most humans would have difficulty getting around in a moving vehicle as well. Or maybe it's just like that sort of sense of motion they have while in a place where they perceive as just being still that just like throws them off. It's like how pets don't really account for daylight savings time, right? They'll usually have like a specific schedule kind of that they follow, and when the savings time rolls over, you know, they're doing things like an hour earlier, an hour later, because you know they don't have any concept of that. They just know what their internal clock tells them. Oh, there we go. Takedown. There we go. I guess it's only fitting that the leader of all the rivals gets the proper takedown, right? The big one. Also, I like how Sam has gone to her white tiger getup. I guess it all fits, right? So I don't know if we'll get some like concluding dialogue or if this is just where it ends. Stage clear! Yeah, we did it! That's a Rivals playlist checked off, and yeah, I guess that really is it, huh? Just like, yeah, you did it! Woo! Good job. Yeah, no, we're just completed. Damn. There we go, the Porsche 911. Ah, how fitting. The 911 is the final reward of the Rivals list. And German Shepherd emote set and a legendary title. Oh, and an outfit chaser set too. Jingle should play at the end of the work every day. Ah, if only we had like some sort of victory theme, like any sort of victory theme, really, right? Just insert your favorite victory theme here. Like the Sonic Mania stage clear, you go for that. If you have like some other theme you want to play at the end of the day, go for that too. It would be nice. It would be nice if like certain video game things happened in real life, right? As they give you that personal sense of accomplishment. It reminds me of like a little personal gag that my friends and I had back in the day. Because, like, the old James Bond games, right? One of them had a thing. They had a mechanic called Bond actions that if you, like, performed certain ones, like, you know, things that Bond would do to be, like, really cool and stuff, they would play, like, a quick riff of the 007 theme, right? Like, da-da-da-da. And we were all making fun of that. It's like, oh, yeah, Bond goes to the bathroom, right? He finishes business and you hear da-da-da-da. Right? Something mundane gets that sort of treatment too. It's funny stuff, but yeah. In any case, we did it. We took down the Rivals. We have ourselves a big shocking twist. Turns out one of our own squad was actually the leader, but we just took her down as well. And that's that. So I guess barring Chase Squad Volume 2 or something, I mean, that feels like where they're gonna lead to, right? You can't just give us a twist like that and then end it there. Like, what would a Chase Squad Volume 2 look like anyway? Just like, I guess we get another rookie, but now we're one of the seasoned veterans. We got to guide this fella through, or something. I don't know. I'm sure folks at Ivory Tower have stuff figured out for the next few seasons, and we'll just have to wait and see what they got in store, right? What sorts of playlists will we see in the future? First coffee of the day, Extra Life jingle from Sonic 3. You know what? I could see that being the case for some people. There's folks who absolutely need that cup of coffee to become functional. It's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. You drink that, you hear that, and you're like, all right, now I'm ready. I'm ready to take on the rest of the day. But it's funny I should say that, because I think at least here, I think this will do it. This will do it for our coverage of the Crew Motorfest Year 2. No doubt there will be further updates, but I'll probably just, check them out in my own time and maybe make some remarks on them. And yeah, who knows? Maybe if Motorfest goes on to Year 3, we'll come back here again and check out where they're at. But yeah, for now, I think I will go ahead and call it here. Have a good night. Yeah, you have yourself a good night too, Molecular Shadow Fox. Thanks for hanging out, and praying for some good news. I hope you'll have something good happen soon, right? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. And yes, thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted. And even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, that'll be it for streams this week. I have a big commitment this weekend. That was like one of the other things we kind of talked about at Thanksgiving. My sister and I made some plans for this weekend, and we're gonna go have ourselves some more fun. So yeah, next stream will be next Wednesday, and we'll play a new game. Not sure what we'll do. I have some things in mind, but yeah, we'll let those roll around a bit, and then we'll lock something in up for when I put out my schedule next Monday. But yeah, let's look for someone to raid now. Let's see who's on at this hour. This went by a bit more quickly, no doubt, because like most of the chases were pretty quick. I guess it helps. Like, the races were like a fixed thing. Most of them lasted like 5 to 6 minutes, but chases, those could be short, right? Like, you saw like some of those were like maybe a minute and a half at most. Still definitely would not have gone through this like right after the race playlist the other night. Because that one, that would have meant we would have been here for like 5 hours, and I've done 5-hour streams before, but I'm sure that would have left me exhausted. And hey, another night in the Crew Motorfest. It's a good reason to have another night in the Crew Motorfest, right? Especially since this is probably going to be it for now. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt they'll keep on putting stuff out. I mean, they looks like they got plans for like another 2 seasons after this one, right? It's like a season. This is season 5. They're gonna have a season 6 and or is this season 6? And then they have 7 and 8. Well, in any case, seems like they've at least got everything out for the second of the year, so they have a roadmap. I don't know. I like what they're doing here. I think think they're in a good spot. Just hope that they're able to keep doing what they're doing. I imagine the people at Ivory Tower want to keep doing what they're doing, but I guess it'll be up to Ubisoft to determine if they get to do that. Hopefully they do. I think The Crew 2 got good long tail end. It was like many years, at least 5. So one can hope Motorfest gets the same degree of treatment. Oh man, I didn't talk about this during stream, but that actually reminded me. I saw that another Ubisoft game was getting shut down. X Defiant. That was supposed to be like their big crossover shooter. It's supposed to be a competitor to Call of Duty. Notably, I think someone on that said that the game was doing okay, and I guess it wasn't doing okay enough. They've stopped downloads and purchases for that game, but they're going to keep servers online until June of next year, I read. It's always a bit of a shame when that happens, right? When a game is just going to go poof. Unfortunately, with this game being like multiplayer focused as it is, I have to imagine that they're not going to make an offline version. It's a bummer. Absolute bummer. Alright. I think I found someone in the raid. Looks like they have raids open, so... Oh. Alright, well, y'all are gonna see it, right? Gonna see the raid message. I don't know. We'll go with this one. Alright, raid message is gonna be Chase Raid. And our raid target. It's going to be Moemi Rat. They are playing Balatro right now. So that'll be a good way to wind down right after 21 pursuits. We'll go wind down with some games of sort of poker. But yeah. If you're joining on the raid, give them Chase Raid, and if not, have a good rest of your week, have a good weekend, have a good start to next week, and I'll see you next Wednesday for a new race game. Take care. I really want to look at the VODs for this. The game's like weirdly hitchy. I don't know if that was something on my end or if the game is just updated in a screwy way. Yeah, hopefully it's not messed up too bad. Alright, see ya. Also realized I didn't put up any music for this part here. My apologies.